Now we got Gio back on for a podcast, bro. We're going to be talking about UFC 264, this upcoming third fight between none other than the notorious Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. So the big DP. So tell us what your thoughts are on this upcoming fight, man. I mean, the rest of the card, of course, the fights on that
card. It's a pretty good card, man. There's a few good fights on there.
Yeah, there's lots to talk about.
One guy in particular, really good, Ryan Hall. I'm excited to see how his fight's gonna pan out. He's a very good fighter, man.
Yeah, nice one, dude. You're looking also you're looking pretty tough. Yeah, look at you. You got the guns out.
But I am tough, man. As soon as you mentioned this fucking Conor and DP, I'm just thinking, man, fuck these guys. I don't give a fuck about these guys, man. I'm excited to watch the fight, man. Seriously, fuck these guys. I'm watching some of their training and shit, and I'm like, man, these guys are fucking weak. But on some other shit, though, it's going to be exciting. Man. These fights are going to be really exciting. I'm excited mainly to see how Conor McGregor adjusts to this fight, because Conor McGregor, as much as I don't like him, he's very fucking smart, man. And he knows how to adjust. Dustin Poirier, no, he doesn't really adjust. He fights the way he fights, you know. The only thing that he's going to adjust and work on adjusting is his attitude. You know, he has to make sure that he's calm and collected. He cannot for any reason be upset or have anything on his mind going into the fight, because that's going to be his downfall. You know,
okay.
One of the things too, in particular, that I've been paying attention to is I have a feeling that Dustin Poirier is going to be cutting a lot of weight for this fight, and I don't think Conor McGregor is going to be cutting so much. I think Conor McGregor's in phenomenal shape right now. I think he will bide his time better. I don't think he's going to come out rushing. I think he's going to be very patient. And I think he's going to pick his shots better, and he's going to be weary of not only the takedown but the kicks. And if he can be weary of the takedown and the kicks, the takedown and the kicks in the beginning, really, seriously, Dustin Poirier's striking technique-wise, it's not better than McGregor's. It's not, especially his boxing, his hands. They're not better. Conor McGregor's a lot more crisp, a lot more of a tactician, you know. So if he can, you know, defend the takedowns, defend the kicks, keep his distance, and control the distance of the fight, I think McGregor might hurt him, man.
Yeah, actually, he is the favorite, right? People are saying that it was a while since he fought, and he was kind of riding his own.
It seems like the world is on Conor's dick. He could be losing like 10 fights in a row. He's still going to be the fucking favorite.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, he's got the mouth, right? And he eludes so much confidence that everyone just sort of buys into it, right? And meanwhile, you got Dustin Poirier.
Same thing with this other fool, man. O'Malley, bro. He's like he is kind of like the next Conor. He's the guy who he talks a lot. He has a lot of followers, but the truth of it is they've been shying him away from fighting tough competition. And the first time he did was against Vera, and he likes to not count that fight. But the truth is, he got his ass kicked. You know, he got his ass kicked when he fought Vera, and Vera's really good. And but O'Malley, man, I don't know, dude. I have no idea about the guy he's about to fight, but I do know that the guy stepped up on short notice. He's 2-2 in his last 4 fights, losing 2 by TKO and winning 2 by finish. I don't know who this guy is or what they're doing, but I know what they're doing. They're trying to build him up. They want to. He has the makings of a superstar. You know, his face, his demeanor, how he talks, how he walks, all that bullshit. You know, so
yeah, the media likes
him.
Really though?
Yeah, the media likes him. But really, just like Conor, and I don't give a shit to say it. I'll say it to his fucking face. I really don't like that guy. He has not faced tough competition until the latter of his career. And that being said, look at his record in his last 5-6 fights. Facing the great guys that he faced. Come on, man. Although time beats everybody, man. You know, like although you cannot say, nobody can say, it's not even a fucking argument. Jose Aldo will always go down in history as one of the best ever doing it. He was the longest reigning champion, lighter weight champion than anybody. Nobody has a streak like him, you know? And then, you know, the way he won too, it's like they like to compare the same thing with like Israel and Anderson Silva, but the truth is, no, man, Jose Aldo was a legend of the sport. The way he won, you know, the streak that he had. Conor McGregor didn't have that. All he had was that fucking mouth. That mouth got him a far way, man, far distance. But
that's right.
You know what? This is a good stylistic matchup. Even though he lost the last fight, this is a good stylistically. This fight is a good matchup for him. You know, he has the tools and the techniques to beat Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier's best chance of winning this fight is getting Conor McGregor tired. And you know he can do it, man. Poirier has proven time and time again that his cardio is not an issue. You know, so that's going to be exciting to watch in that aspect. You know, I hate to say it. I think McGregor's going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Poirier drags it in deep. But I don't think Poirier is going to win in the beginning. I don't see that happening.
Okay. Yeah, because striking wise on that fight, it was you know, the fight before. I think Conor still had the better striking. It was just the leg kick that crippled Conor.
From the first like 2-3 minutes of that fight, it looked like Poirier was gonna go down.
Yes,
he got clocked with crisp left hands. It was unreal. I was a little worried. I was like, oh shit, like he's about to get knocked out again in the first round. But he withstood it, and then you could just tell like he kind of took the best of what McGregor had. So I don't know, man. How much stronger can McGregor can you hear me?
Yeah.
How much stronger can McGregor possibly get in this short amount of time? Who knows? You know, it's been 6 months for me, and I've gotten ridiculously on a whole other level. So I can only imagine if McGregor actually wasn't really serious going into that second fight, and then now the last, you know, half year actually training his ass off to go in there and whoop some ass, it might happen. But Poirier's skill set is not too much of a danger for McGregor. The skill sets, they match up good. It's a good fight. Would be a good fight. So we'll see, man.
What if Conor loses then? What would be his next step? You can imagine losing twice. I mean, I'm not saying his career's over because he's such a high profile.
Fight Diaz. Get your ass whooped again and get another payday, and then that's it. Just call it how it is. Diaz is the next one after that. No brainer.
Yeah.
Honestly, win or lose, McGregor needs to go to Diaz. Come on, man. Win or lose.
That another shot. Yeah.
They can't give McGregor a title shot after he wins this fight. That's just fucking bonkers. Poirier, he wins, he can get the title shot. But come on, McGregor, you can't do that. You know, like there's so many amazing guys in the lightweight division right now. You know, they need to have a turn. They can't be greedy. They can make another numbered UFC main event trilogy fight with Diaz, win or lose, and it's still going to be a fucking hit. A bigger hit than this fight.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Come on, Diaz versus McGregor 3. That's the fight right there. Everybody wants to see that. I want to see that. Yeah. Everybody wants to see that. Doesn't matter if McGregor look like a little bitch this fight. Everybody still wants to see Diaz versus him.
Yeah, it's interesting to
And
see.
the funny thing too is that McGregor's probably still going to be the favorite going into the fight.
Yes. Yeah. He'll still be the favorite just because he's got the marketing value behind him. He's got the name. Interesting though to see what his career will, because to be honest, this fight with Dustin is actually very crucial for him to stay competitive, right? If he loses this, then really his only other option is sort of money fights, like with Diaz, maybe maybe Jake Paul, who like, you know, he's probably gonna, you know, it's gonna shift a little bit. He's gonna have to think.
Jake Paul, dude. Jake Paul, people are sleeping on this motherfucker. I think he's about to knock out Tyron Woodley, bro. This guy's no joke, man. I think Jake Paul is living and breathing this shit right now. I don't think he's fucking around. I think he's young. Nah, man. Fuck that, dude. I think Jake Paul is gonna win. I think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna make Tyron Woodley look silly.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley's not a boxer. I don't care if he's gonna train with Mayweather for the next couple months. He's not a boxer. Jake Paul is a boxer. I think he's a boxer, and he just hasn't had the right stage to show that yet. Even this fight, he knocks him out. People are going to make excuses for him. But I think Jake Paul's first decision victory will be against a boxer. And he's going to look good doing it. I think so.
Yeah, man. Interesting, huh? How the tides have changed. Because looking into the lightweight division, Conor McGregor ranked 5th. You know, he has Michael Chandler he has to get through, no doubt. Not to mention Charles Oliveira.
Bro,
like these guys, these levels.
You said McGregor?
Like if he wins against Dustin, he's not going like he gets. Do you think he gets straight to Charles Oliveira for a title shot? Do you think that's what they'll give him?
They might, because the truth is, if McGregor wins, he's probably going to win in a good fashion. And they might give it to him because you know how Daddy Dana is. He likes to come on, man.
That's right.
He's on the McGregor train.
Yeah, imagine someone like Michael Chandler against Conor McGregor. I would actually favor Michael Chandler. Like it's Conor. This is a tough division to stand out in. I think Conor McGregor is past his time almost.
But you gotta look at it like this. This is how I look at it. Charles Oliveira, he's not a distance fighter. He's a tall guy, lanky, but he gets in your face. And he got in Chandler's face, and his range kept Chandler away from him. You know, he got hurt in the first round, but McGregor's gonna like keep distance. I think McGregor, that's another fight that McGregor could possibly get like a highlight reel knockout on. You know, especially since Chandler's been knocked out a bunch of times. You know, so that could happen. But you know, man, I feel like it sounds like I'm a McGregor fan, but I'm not. Absolutely not. I do think he has a big chance of winning this fight. He does. Especially if he's taking it fucking seriously. Have you heard him talk recently? This is what made me think about that. McGregor, as much as I don't like him, man, you know, you look at him back in the day when he talked, man, he talked with conviction. Like he talked, like I think I said before, like he woke up in the morning and had like a list of like 10 affirmations, and he read that shit and memorized it every day, lived by it. And lately, he doesn't sound the same. He never sounded the same. But now, when you hear him talk right now, it seems like he cut those 10 affirmations to maybe 3 or 4, and he has an agenda. Now he has an agenda. It seems like he's back in it right now. I heard him talk the other day, just yesterday, and I was like, wow, like McGregor actually sounds like he is serious right now. You know, he didn't sound like that the last few times he fought. He just talked shit. He was throwing fucking dollies and trains and whatever the fuck he's doing. But right now, he seems very he seems like he's gonna be crazy during the weigh-in. He's gonna be crazy during the interview, and then he's gonna be calm and collected in that fight. and he might pose a threat and maybe do some damage to Poirier because of that.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, confident McGregor is unstoppable, right? That's what we've seen. It's just it was the boogeyman Khabib that kind of, broke his confidence and shattered him a little bit. And he's building himself back up. He had the Cowboys, fight that, but then that earned him Dustin Poirier. Now he's going through some, a bit of a roller coaster ride with his career, right? But yeah, he's not done yet. And I think him confident, and on his A game, he's very dangerous. That's true, right? It is Conor McGregor we're talking.
Look at the stride that Poirier's been on, man. Poirier, he rips people up, man. He's been on some nasty streaks, dude. Like Poirier. If you look at Poirier's highlight reel, it's kind of amazing. Like he fucking bullies the shit out of people. He fucks them up, man. He does a good job, at doing that, at breaking people down. If McGregor can't land that shot in the first 5 minutes, I think that's it. I think he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
He's not going to win a 5-round decision against Poirier. Fuck that.
Yeah. So he's got to end it early then, right? He's really got to push it and end it early.
Yeah, he has to push to end it early. But he might not.
Dude, man.
He might hold back.
There's the co-main event. You got Gilbert Burns and Wonder Boy, right?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that one. That one looks good. The karate fighter versus the jiu-jitsu fighter.
Yeah, what do you think of this fight? Gilbert Burns, I know him from his strength and conditioning the institution he's with, IHP. The Asian director for that is Zhang Weili's trainer, who I know quite well. So Gilbert Burns, the IHP with Santana, I believe is the guy's name.
I'm not superstitious or anything, but I do a lot of educated guessing. And man, the first few times we were predicting fights together, oh boy, did they not go the way we thought. But
I don't think one went right.
Fights, no, man, it was crazy. And then, but the last couple events, I've kind of been more thinking on technological terms and just kind of being more realistic, not really going with my heart and feelings. And I've been getting close. I think. And you just said something about Zhang Weili, and this is nothing against. Oh, and we have to get into the Chinese guy before this podcast ends. The Chinese guy fighting on the card, but you said Zhang Weili and Gilbert Burns and Wonder Boy is very, very, very extremely efficient in controlling distance, and his head kick is one of the best in the business.
Yeah, that's right. That's his.
I feel like
that's his signature move.
He might very well flip that shit up and clock Gilbert Burns in the face and drop him, and that's all she wrote. Can happen like that. Wonder Boy's kicks are different. They're just different. Nobody kicks like he does. No, not like him. You look at his stance, everything. It's quite beautiful. Nobody, not even Lyoto Machida. Lyoto Machida was like the first original, champion level karate fighter in UFC. But he had a specific style, like it was his family's karate style. Wonder Boy has a very point style, kickboxing style of karate in the karate stance, and it's very, very devastating. Some people try to do it and use the stance, but to actually use the stance for what it's made for, Wonder Boy is the only one who does that. And he does it quickly, very efficient. The way he moves his hips and his feet, when you watch him, he stands like this, his front foot's like this. He throws his right hand and his foot's still like this. And he's very, very, super quick, super efficient with that front leg. It's very difficult to kick him. It's very difficult to, though, actually, it's so funny because the only person who actually really had success kicking Wonder Boy was Masvidal. Masvidal kicked Wonder Boy a bunch of times in his leg, but it was still like, Masvidal has a quick kick, but like Wonder Boy, man, he kicks very good. I think Pettis kicked him a little bit too, but the way Wonder Boy moves, man, he might get this one done. I think Burns' best chance is fucking taking him down and choking him out because he can. Burns is a world-class jiu-jitsu specialist, so he should do that. That'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Wonder Boy to get a chance at the title, right? I think out of every, in that division, he's the only guy that hasn't had a chance, right?
Well, he hasn't had a chance at Kamaru, but he fought Tyron Woodley when he was a champ twice.
That's right. He fought Tyron Woodley, and it was
epic battles. There was 2 fights.
Yeah, it was 2, right? One was a decision. Second, obviously Woodley won. Yeah.
Both the decisions. The first was a draw. Second was
was a draw.
Woodley won. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so it's still a bit, I think, it kind of does give Wonder Boy he definitely deserves another title shot, given even that previous performance. It wasn't, he wasn't destroyed.
See what happens. He has to really perform this fight and do an amazing job to actually get that title shot.